it's Robin. Welcome back to Real Kosher Family Living, and today I'm going to show you how to make some baby food. This is so easy. Alright. I talked a little bit about this in my last video about how to save money on baby food, and here it is. This is baby food right here. It's a banana. Okay? So here's how you make baby food. You get out a bowl. Take a banana. One that's a little bit riper than this one would be ideal. You don't really want it to have any green on it, and if it was nicely brown spotted, if you can find them at the grocery store, the problem I find is that we get a lot of green bananas in the grocery store. Really green bananas. My grandfather said, was telling me the last time I saw him, that he used to unload fruit from trains when he was a young man, and that they would hang the bananas up to ripen when they got them rather than putting them out immediately in the grocery store. I found that to be very interesting. He complained that there's too many green bananas in the grocery store, and I totally agree with him. Okay, this is peeled, and the little stringy bits left from the peel have been removed. Okay, then you just break it into the bowl. Break. So that it's easier to smush up. Okay. Now I have a bowl full of broken up banana. Now I get a fork. You should remember when you're preparing food for your baby that babies don't need to eat different things every day, and that if your baby develops food sensitivities and you've been giving your baby a lot of different foods, it will be difficult to track which food your baby is sensitive to. So, unlike a grown-up person, if you feed your baby a banana every day for a week, they're not going to complain. They love banana. It's yummy. Not that you have to do that, especially if you're making really baby-friendly food for the rest of the family. I'll show you some things that I made here in a minute that are great for eating in the winter for everyone. Okay. If you have a blender and you want to do this in the blender, go ahead and put the banana in the blender with a little water in it, and then you will just blend, and it will be perfect. This is a little chunkier than, this is not a first baby meal. This is for my baby. I'm going to blend it up a little bit more to show you, but if you can see that there are still chunks in there, it's not smooth. This is the right consistency for a slightly older baby. For if you're just introducing solids to your baby, you'll want to put a little bit more than this. You can put a little bit of water. You really want to use water from your water filter, because especially if you live in the city, a lot of fluoride can be damaging to developing teeth. So you want to make sure that you're filtering out the fluoride in your water for your baby. And if you're using formula, also don't use fluoridated water because it can cause dark spots on teeth, and I'm not going to make comments about all the rest of the problems with it. But for sure, dark spots on teeth. So use filtered water, bottled water. And like I was saying in the baby food video, commercial baby food can be up to 1/5 water. So that gives you an idea of how much water you can add to get the right consistency. If you're making this for a very young baby, you can also use breast milk or formula to dilute it if you think that your baby would prefer that, or if you're trying for a little more calories. I've had failure to thrive babies, so I know the stress of babies that are not gaining weight properly. So Here is the right consistency. Where it drips off the spoon for younger babies. And again, if you wanted to do this in the blender, then you can get all the lumps out. If you don't want to do it in the blender, because you don't want to dirty the blender, eat the lumpy bits yourself. Don't feed them to the baby if you're not getting all the lumps out. But there, see, you've made baby food. Well, I've made baby food. Banana smushed, so easy. All right, I'm going to show you some other things I do. Just real quick. So this week for dinner, I made sweet potato soup. This is sweet potato pureed. And then I separated out for the baby before I put the onions and the garlic and the curry powder in. So I made this for everybody in the family, but I separated it out without the seasonings for baby earlier. And then you add a little, yours might be waterier than mine. Mine is really thick. I like it really, really thick. But you can add water to make this the right consistency for baby as well. Sweet potatoes are excellent. Another good and very yummy winter soup along the same lines is pumpkin. Pumpkin makes an amazing soup. And I did a video earlier where I showed you all my free foods. And what I did with those pumpkins is I just roasted them. And then I scooped out the flesh and stuck it in the freezer. And now we can have pumpkin soup all winter long. So that's awesome. Very good baby food. What else? Oh, lentil soup or beans. Also, all kinds of beans, good for older babies. Lentils, adzuki, you know, whatever you want to soak. Make sure you soak things overnight to make them a little bit more easy to digest. But if you're making chili for everybody and you just cook the beans and then separate out baby's beans before you add the seasonings again, then you can just blend it in the blender or smash it up depending on the age of your baby. They're very little and only able to eat that really smooth, watery texture for just a heartbeat of time. So before you know it, they're going to be old enough to start experimenting with all kinds of things that you're giving the rest of your family. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to go feed Emmett his banana now. All right. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.